Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin, and today I just wanted to do a video kind of talking about the things that I'm planning on doing this week, because although I'm not continuing with my no buy year officially, I'm still going to have phases of trying to be like really careful with my spending, and I want this week to be a low buy week. So I was kind of on my notes app on my phone, like just putting ideas down, and I love brainstorming, like whenever I just have a quiet moment. And I was just thinking, like, what can we do this week basically that doesn't involve buying things or spending money? And I came up with quite a long list. So after the last video, I went shopping with my daughter specifically to get craft materials for them. So I got like cards and envelopes and stamps and ink pads, and I got these little wooden hearts that they can paint or use to decorate cards and stuff. I also got my daughter a sketchbook, and I'm trying to think what else I got. Oh, I found some chalk pastels that were on sale for £1, so I got those. And I just want to encourage their creativity this week and have some little homemade like workshops together. And just after going to the like workshop the other day, I just feel really inspired to be creative and to do it in a fun way, and kind of feel like I'm doing it for the right reasons. So yeah, I want to spend more time doing that with the kids, and I'll just share my list with you. The kids are in the other room, by the way, and so is Potato, so there probably will be, as always, background noise. I put make homemade hot chocolate and marshmallows because I got some before the holidays, so we can have that at home and enjoy it together, and we can play board games and stuff like that. I put crafting and card making and painting the wooden hearts. I also put gardening because I still need to tidy up certain areas of the garden where there's some kind of like dead plants and I just need to strip them back. Feeding birds and looking after plants is an activity because I want to actually remember to do that, and it's important to me. And I feel like one of my plants is now dying in the living room because it's been kind of neglected, so I want to rectify that. I put swimming because obviously I have a membership. It's £25 a month and I can go as much as I like, and if the girls join me it's like £2.65 or something per session for them. I also included National Trust because we have a monthly membership and it's like £13 a month for the 4 of us, and I want to use it when we can over the holidays if we have time. I've also like booked several activities with the Science Festival, which were like free activities. So for example, on Thursday we're going to a workshop in the Ulster Museum, and it is, I think it's about looking after beaches or something like that, but we have to make a board game based on that. And then on Friday I know there is a film workshop in the Strand Cinema, which is the little like independent cinema we go to a lot, and it's also free, and we might go along and have a look at it because they're doing like old-fashioned like cinema techniques and stuff. I would like to just be outdoors a lot, maybe have some picnics outside, not necessarily lunch, like even just like tea and biscuits or something like that. I'd like to go back to the beach because I went there the other day with Potato and it was really nice. I've also put down the library because we didn't get to go at the weekend, so we'll probably go tomorrow and stock up on some new books. And since the last video, actually I'm thinking of giving up on this because it started off like really promising, but I'm just bored, to be honest, and I've kind of got to the point now where I'm like, if I'm not enjoying it, what's the point in persevering, because I'm not going to be tested on it by anyone, so I might just kind of let that one go. I have a whole stack of books from the library I need to read anyway. And my mum also brought me a book the other day, so I want to read it. It's called Women Don't Owe You Pretty or something like that. So other than that, I just put bikes because my kids have bikes and they like to go on the Greenway, which is really handily just beside our house. And then also I have decided to try and take up running. So yesterday I went out for my first time, today I went again. To be honest, like my legs are killing me and it's probably, they're in shock, like what is this thing? We haven't experienced this in like 15 years. But I just got some like trainers and I got a running jacket and a waistband that has, so you can attach the dog's lead to it, and also like has a little purse to put your stuff in. So I've enjoyed doing that the last couple of days, but today was definitely tougher, I think, because my legs were all like achy from yesterday and they were just kind of refusing to move. So I'll see how it goes again, but I'm not gonna like let it become an obsessive thing or push myself. Like, if I feel like doing it, I will, but I'm not going to like make it into a you have to go for a run every day, because I think that takes the fun out of it as well. And yeah, I just want to be kind of gentle with myself with it, because like it has been a long time since I've done running, and yeah, like I was surprised it actually came quite easily yesterday. I don't know if that was just like I think today I'm just feeling the kind of after effects of it. So today I did take the girls to the cinema and we saw Dog Man, which was a movie they were dying to see, and they asked me as soon as they first saw it advertised if we could go and see it, and it was funny and they enjoyed it. And I brought like our own drinks and we got a bag of popcorn to share at the cinema, and I wished I hadn't got the large one because it was like enough for about a family of 6, and I actually like feel a bit sick now because I think I was trying to eat as much as I could so it didn't get wasted, but then like I think there was more in it than I even realized. So yeah, that'll be something to note in future, not to get the large popcorn for the 3 of us. And the tickets were actually quite cheap. Like I think it's because we went to like a matinee, so they were like £4 each, which wasn't bad at all for like a new movie. And yeah, the girls seem to really enjoy it. Now I'm just taking a moment and having some coffee in my potato cup, and I just wanted to sit and have a wee chat with you because I feel like it's time for a little catch up, and I haven't had as much time the last few days to make videos. Okay, so we're back to the barking and the girls have gone out to play with their friends now, and I thought opening the door would like make Potato calm down, but clearly not. Yeah, so I've decided that if I'm reading or watching something and I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to force myself to just continue with it anymore, because life's too short for that. And it's not like I'm in uni now and I have to finish something I'm not enjoying because I need to write about it. Like, nobody is standing over me like telling me you must finish that. So I think I'm going to give this a try next and see what I think of it. I'm not 100% sure what to expect from it. I'm kind of expecting it to be a feminist read, obviously. I don't know what it'll be like at all, so I will keep you updated, and I need to get round to reading this because every time I don't make time for it, I'm reminded of the envelope that says if you don't have time for this magazine, you really need to read this magazine. And yeah, there's so much inspiration in it, and it always kind of opens up new ideas for me. Yeah, like I can actually enjoy finding free activities again now that I know there's a little bit more room and I'm allowed to do the odd thing that we pay for, but I'm trying to find as many free things to do as I can. And I do think that whenever you kind of shift your mindset and try to get into a more positive frame of mind, that things do come more easily. And maybe that's why the last few days I also just feel better about things, but it's definitely taken a huge weight off me and I don't regret stopping. I have to take my daughter to the doctor soon because she's had this cough that won't shift, and I just stuck dinner in the slow cooker today to make it easy and quick. So I have this one on today, and I used the kind of red and the yellowy colours in it. That was nice to get. And also she gave me this one, which is like more of a shimmery palette, and I have, funnily enough, got this palette and I use it all the time, and my mom gave me the exact same one, and I had just been thinking, what am I going to do when I run out? So I guess that's the answer. And then also this one, which it just has totally different shades to what I would usually wear. And yeah, I love getting like little gifts from people, like things that they're no longer using and they like pass on. And my mom's neighbour also gave the girls like hand-me-down clothes, and I just really appreciate when people do that. And I love the kind of sense of community in that, and the fact that things are getting passed on to be appreciated by someone else. And I feel like that is kind of in the spirit of the no buy thing, like, and that's part of it I want to hold on to, because there are aspects of it that I really find like inspiring, and then I think there are other parts that I just felt were too restrictive. So I'm just like sort of deciding to take parts of it that I love and leave the rest. Like, and I think that you kind of can apply that to most things in life. Like, take the parts that you feel are relevant to you and that you can actually work with and that you can like fit into your life, and then just don't worry about the rest of it. Like, yeah, I just think that there's no point in making ourselves miserable. Yeah, I've just decided to share like a little short vlog of a few of the things I've been doing the last few days with you, just to update you. And yeah, I really appreciate you watching. Thanks for subscribing if you have, and I will make another video soon. Have a great day. Bye. So this was a day when the weather was really lovely, and I just decided to get out my table and chairs from the shed and sit in the garden and do some reading and writing while the kids were at school. It just felt really nice to be able to do that again. I've missed doing that. And this is just a little scene from a walk that I went on. They were filming near that area, and I made some flatbreads to have with our dinner, and I love making these. They're really easy to make. It's like 3 ingredients, but they're really delicious. And this was from a walk on the Greenway near the girls' school, and I saw a blackbird while I was there, so I just stopped to try to film it a little bit and just to kind of slow down. And I love seeing birds about, and I'm noticing their activity more and more, and it's kind of like having company sometimes. It's nice. And then I just thought this scene was really beautiful, the sky and the bare trees, and I definitely think the weather is improving here and it's been a lot drier. I tried out a new coffee shop called the Highwayman. I loved their like ambience, and although Potato was very impatient while we were there, and I just didn't love the coffee, which kind of disappointed me because I absolutely loved the music and the whole vibe of the place. I took Potato for a walk on the beach, and he got to run about off his lead for a while, which he loves to do, and his recall is actually pretty good. But the only problem that I encountered is if he like finds a dog and starts playing with it, he just sort of stops listening. And he took off at one point with this other dog and ran off the beach, like over the grass and out towards the car park, and I was like calling him and he wasn't coming back. So I've bought him an extendable lead now for beach walks. I would like to be able to let him have the freedom to roam. This was a very noisy crow that he kind of seemed fascinated by. And every time I see the Stena line, it makes me think of my granny, because she had a flat on the opposite side of the water from here, and I used to watch it from the window in her bedroom. Potato just had a good sniff, and while he was doing that I was looking for some pretty shells. I didn't bring many home. I think I brought 2 because I'm trying to leave them at the beach, but there's always a lot of conch shells here and I really love finding them, and yeah, they're my favourite. And we have found some really unusual like huge shells on this beach, which is quite random because I don't think of it as like a huge beach or the type of place where you would be likely to do that, but they always seem to have loads, and it was just a really nice day. And then I also got Potato a new coat because the zip broke on his, so he seems to prefer this one. Saw some swans at Billy Neal when we were walking Potato, and then finally I went to my sister's yesterday and we had some snacks and coffee at the table, and it was just a really nice day. And I made some prints out of a painting I finished, and I did a pizza picture as well. I hope you're all doing well, and I will see you very soon. Bye.